Okay, now that you know a bit more about fragments and why they're so useful for building a responsive and flexible UI, let's dive into the code you'll be starting with. And let's take a look at what the final app will look like. Throughout this lesson, we'll be building an Android Me app that lets us create a custom Android. The end result will look like this. It lets you select different images for the head, body, and leg parts of the Android from a list. And when you click on an image, it updates how the final Android looks in this layout that displays the whole Android. So you can select body, legs, and heads as you choose. This is the final two-pane tablet layout, but we'll be starting by coding up the layouts on a smaller screen phone first. It will be up to you to write most of this code, but I've provided some starter code so that you'll be able to focus on creating and displaying fragments. The code you'll be starting with includes some image assets and a utility class that helps you load the images. All the images we're using are in the drawable folder here, and there are 12 images each for bodies like this, also 12 images for heads, and 12 for different types of legs. We also have a utility class called Android Image Assets, and in here you're given array lists of those image IDs, which are integers, and their corresponding getter methods at the bottom. GetHeads returns all head image IDs, GetBodies returns all the IDs for images of bodies, GetLegs returns the leg image IDs, and finally GetAll will return a list of all the image IDs. Nothing in this utility class should be changed. We'll be using these methods later when we build fragments and tell them what images to display. You'll also start with a basic activity called Android Me Activity, and a corresponding fairly simple layout. You'll also see a class called Master List Adapter. This adapter is responsible for taking in a list of images and displaying them as a grid view list as we saw on the tablet before. All this code is well commented, and I encourage you to look around before we dive into creating fragments. The instructions for downloading this starter code can be found in text following this video. Our first task will be to create a single fragment that displays the head of our custom Android image. Let's get started.